coming to fucking Bristol? How do I mute this shit on my side?
20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Finally, third-generation star Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings him to the flag. Checkered flag waving. It's over. It's Earnhardt.
He's going to do it. He's going to win the race and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship. California's Kevin Harvick does it.
You are the 2014 Sprint Cup champion.
The 24-year-old from Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Dawsonville, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Ah! Ring that sign, boys! Yes!
And the 1991 winner of the Daytona 500 is Ernie Irvan, the Morgan McClure Chevrolet.
Morgan McClure Chevrolet honk. Hey, I just want to introduce our guest real quick, but the way I want to introduce him is none other than our buddy, our pal,
Middle finger man himself.
middle finger man himself.
No, the best was the other view of that inside the track that the photographer got. That was the best one, the Instagram one.
What's going on, Victor?
Well, I just cut my foot.
Atta boy, why don't you give your foot the middle finger? So, Victor, you made the rounds this past weekend in Charlotte.
What can I say? I'm a micro celebrity.
You got a micro something.
Brain.
Crank him, John.
Listen, I may or may not have had too much to drink, and some things ensued. You know, it happens.
I also heard of of something you might have said to one Kyle Larson during a certain moment of that race.
It wasn't during the race.
Well, before the race.
Yeah, we won't discuss that live on air, but not my proudest moment. I do regret that. But
What's going on, Patrick? Thanks for tuning in again, especially on a super after dark and early live show of Clean Air episode.
Patrick
31.
Swayze?
No, Patrick Drawn.
Patrick Duran here every week.
I thought it was
Ryan Schreck says Victor's got a couple things that Mike Rose.
I got to really properly meet him on Sunday.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
He
thought
sat
he
with
was
us
at
for a while.
Bristol.
Yeah, but I didn't meet him I didn't spend as much time with him, I don't believe. But it's been a while. I'm definitely looking forward to getting rowdy at Bristol, though. It's gonna be a good time.
That is going to be a good time.
I won't be there.
Wish you were.
I know.
Freaking wish
I
you
know.
were, man.
I know.
Disappointing. Why
That
won't
would
you be there?
such a time.
I'm working on some things right now.
What are you working on? What do you want to talk about?
Some no, not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
I'm trying to find the video of the bird is the word, the other angle of Victor.
Hold
I
on, I should be able to send it to you if you want.
Send it to me. I got to just figure out a way to play it without the sound, which I think I could just mute it. Victor's gone. You weren't there, Ryan. I thought you were. How did I know? I thought I met you somewhere. It might have been on the Left Turn Colt is where I met you. Like,
It has been sent.
It has been sent. So there is another video that was on TikTok.
Oh, it was on. Oh my god.
Or I'm sorry, Instagram. It was Instagram.
Oh, okay. I don't have Instagram, so.
And
it was like a photographer just happened to capture it, like looking up in the stands.
this is awesome.
Look at that athleticism.
But literally the exact same moment as that other freaking video. Like, what is the chances of that?
I mean, to be fair, I did do it about 53 times, but you know.
The video is dubbed with "The bird is the word."
Oh,
Victor, what do you got to say for yourself? Because there's a lot of people that are a little upset, taking it maybe a little overboard. Maybe you take it overboard. What do you got to say for yourself?
Okay, for the middle finger stuff, I'm not apologizing. Don't care at all. We'll continue.
We'll continue.
The now the what I probably shouldn't have done and I'll admit full live on here is go up to people and you know talk shit because not everybody's like us. Like that's what I want. I want people to come talk shit to me because it makes it more fun. But generally, a certain drivers fans don't handle that so well. So I need to adapt to their environment because there's more of them than there are of me. I'll let you guess what 2 drivers those are.
Couple non-driving fucks.
I don't know.
Yeah, they single digit drivers drive for a guy that's very large, faked cancer. You know, no big deal.
Oh my god.
So,
oh my god.
nothing I said was untrue.
So what happened, man? What happened in that moment? Because you messaged us saying that you had to leave 2 spots.
Okay, so the first spot, and I'll fully admit, I had about 8 silver bullets in about 87 minutes.
Before you go on, you don't have to go in specific detail on what.
Yes, I will not. I will not reveal what was said because it was wrong. But basically, a certain fan of a driver that has only completed 1,095 miles in the last 2 double attempts, won't name the driver, got upset at what I said, and instead of talking to me like an adult about it, went to track security. So,
in the second time,
I don't know. I was pretty. I remember
inebriated.
I was pretty inebriated. I just remember. I believe it was not track security that came up to me. I think it was actually somebody saying that somebody behind me was complaining. It's a certain they're a fan of a certain driver that doesn't look the same way with both eyes. Won't mention.
Wait. That doesn't narrow much down.
I already told you who the owner was. Okay, I already told you who the owner was.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
That's still kind of broad.
Still kind of broad.
Well, Justin Marks hasn't faked cancer yet, so I'm just saying.
Oh my god, he doubled down. He doubles down.
But it's true. Like I'm not making it up. It happened.
It is a part of the NASCAR iceberg.
No, I don't know about that. What's the NASCAR iceberg?
Bro, you've never watched NASCAR iceberg videos?
No.
You need to tonight when we get out of here. You just go sit yourself in your bed or your couch or whatever, and fall asleep to watching the NASCAR iceberg explained. There's a lot of good shit on there.
Okay, it's not like Slap Shoes. He's a Darf.
No,
right?
No.
Okay. Him and Eric Estep are a bunch of Darfs. But anyway,
Ryan, yes, Victor. But here's the thing about Victor: what you see of Victor on Twitter is absolutely him in real life.
100%
does not hold back.
100%.
He tones it down a smidge.
You have to warn him sometimes, though.
Yeah. And that's all I ask is if somebody has a problem, be an adult and say, hey, I have a problem. And then I'll be like, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it. But anyway, damn, y'all missed that. That was so good.
I got it, dude.
God.
Little ice baby.
Yes.
Come on.
Thank you. Sorry, AJ's not old enough.
No, I wasn't paying attention. I had a ring notification, so I was looking for it.
Someone's breaking in your house right now.
Not quite. But
we see you just turn around and execute a human being that broke into your house. Dude, that'd be so awesome. We did
get Victor the other night on Discord with the soundboard.
Oh my god, with the knife.
I went back to my military days. I was ready to fucking kill, dude. That had me.
Story for another day, though. But I will say, Victor, when I first met him, was very over the top with me, and I didn't even know who the fuck it was.
But that's because I'm authentic from the jump, But at the same time, I actually am a pretty decent human being. I just act like an idiot.
And that's why I appreciate going to the races with you, because you fully warn everybody before it happens. Like, hey, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
And obviously, if I'm in the pits, I don't do anything like I do in the grandstands because
until you get to victory lane.
I didn't say anything wrong. I asked him if his mic was on. That's it.
You also asked if Cliff was calling Chevrolet while we're standing next to the Chevrolet.
Who cares?
Should have seen the looks we got.
I saw them. I didn't care.
I made my exit at that point.
Yeah, I saw Phil start moving. I go, well, he's got to go to my truck because I'm driving. So let me just follow him.
But I didn't say anything egregious. I asked him a question. He's done it before. Has he not? Yes or no? I rest my case.
Ryan says he's becoming more of a victor on Twitter, which we need more victors on Twitter.
Do I know Ryan Phillip?
Maybe.
It sounds like I need to know Ryan Phillip.
Always in the LTC chat. Ryan, drop your Twitter handle. I'll promote you on the show. I'm feeling good. It's 10:41 on a Friday night. I'll give you a shameless plug.
Because it's Friday.
I use the Martinsville way too much.
Use the Martinsville. What's that?
I don't know.
I didn't do anything at Martinsville I know of.
Ryan was in the comments on Twitter. Ryan, what's your Twitter handle? Why do I not remember it?
What did I say at Martinsville? Oh, about about a certain aeronautical event. But anyway, that's all. I'm going to move on from that.
Okay, I'm caught up now. I was trying to figure it out just in my head over here. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Anywho, actual Clean Air Show stuff. I say that to too many people now. Victor's had me say it once or twice too.
True.
I've really thought about, I know I won't say what it is, but I really thought about making a shirt, but then I feel like that would actually start a fight. And I don't ever take anything seriously enough to fight.
The Ryan Truex stuff was a little far.
You mean Martin Truex? Yeah.
Well, you said it to Ryan Truex.
That wasn't my idea. I didn't start that, in my defense.
You also like to National Geographic
Shrek
voice
is Ryan
Sheila's.
Phillip.
Oh. Well, never mind, Shrek. Damn, I thought you were a lot cooler. I like when this was you.
I thought Shrek was his name this entire fucking time.
That's me too.
I'm an asshole. Damn.
Hear that?
Episode 31, car number 31. As of the writing of the article, in NASCAR Cup Series competition, the 31 car has started 1,249 races with 103 drivers. We're not going to every one of them.
God, really? Damn.
And has 8 wins, 10 poles, 100 top 5s, and 310 top 10s. This one's going to...
Are all of those Jeff Burton?
No, I think 2 of them for sure were Robbie Gordon.
You're telling me there ain't no dicks in all them drivers?
No. This first driver's name, though, after what we talked about pre-show, is going to be a rough one. In 1993, Richard Childress fielded the number 31 for Dale Earnhardt's longtime friend Neil Bonnet to help him return to the sport after recovering from a life-threatening crash in 1990. God, damn it.
Thanks a lot, Dale.
At Talladega, Bonnet would be involved in a very spectacular crash that threw his car into the catch fence and brought out a red flag. Neil was uninjured in the accident and joined the CBS broadcast team to call the rest of the race. Bonnet started one more race in the 31 later in 93. While practicing for the 94 Daytona 500, Bonnet crashed James Finch, 51, into the turn 4 wall and died. The same corner would claim the life of his friend Dale Earnhardt 7 years later. In 1994, Ward Burton drove the 31 car for owner Alan Dillard Jr.
Do they have any snakes in the car?
I wish I had something I could have shot through the window. Caterpillar.
The greatest voice in NASCAR history. I'll die on that hill.
Ward was one of a record 10 rookies in the 94 season. Despite winning his first career pole at Charlotte, Ward would be bested by his brother Jeff for Rookie of the Year.
No, I didn't know. That's
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jeff was obviously much better, but like, still, that's pretty insane.
And this is where Phil's time to shine is. In 1996, RCR began fielding the 31 part-time with the defending Truck Series champion Mike Skinner behind the wheel.
Driving fucking the Truck Series, but nowhere else.
Fair, accurate, fair.
He got a concussion at Chicagoland Speedway after cutting a right front tire. He'd missed several races due to the resulting concussion, injured ACL, and broken ankle. Skinner returned to the car, but after another hard crash at Richmond, he elected to miss the rest of the season in favor of surgery to repair his ACL.
Did the surgery go well?
When Skinner was injured in 2001, Childress hired free agent driver Robbie Gordon to fill in for him.
Driving the fuck on road courses, and that's it.
That was it. Gordon almost won a race during a one-off start in the number 7 car at Sears Point, Sonoma, earlier in 2001, and caught a lot of interest. While subbing for Skinner, Robbie was dominating the race at Watkins Glen when the TV telemetry box in his car caught fire. That's one way to lose a race.
Is that the one Stewart shit himself when he won?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think that was like 03-04.
My favorite Robbie Gordon moment's the helmet at New Hampshire on Michael Waltrip.
Yeah, Michael Waltrip. He walked all the way
across. It was a non-driving fucking everything.
Jeff Green.
Jeff
Green was in the 31 for a little bit. Robbie Gordon did do the double in the 31 as well.
He did.
Another, we had this conversation in our group chat. Another pretty versatile driver, though. When you think about him, now he's doing the off-road truck stuff, and he did Indy, NASCAR.
Yeah, that is fair.
I don't care what anybody says. That orange 31 car he used to drive was...
Oh, the singular one? Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And in person with the metallic, it just made it even better.
Midway through 2004, Jeff Burton was released from Roush Racing after his 99 team struggled to find sponsorship. Burton was quickly hired by RCR to drive the 30 AOL car, which struggled to have a consistent driver. Following Robbie Gordon's departure, Burton moved to the 31 singular car for the 2005 season. After 3 top 5s in 2005, including a second place at Bristol, Burton had a strong 2006 season, winning 4 poles, including the 500 and winning at Dover. Burton finished 7th in the chase in 2006.
You said he won 4 races?
Won 4 poles.
4 poles, okay.
In 2014, Ryan Newman began driving the 31 car. Did he win a couple races in that one? I felt like he did.
Didn't he almost win the championship? No, that wasn't.
He did almost win the championship.
Was that in the 31?
That was in the 31.
Yeah.
That was just the year Harvick won.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won Phoenix in the 31.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
In 2019, RCR renumbered the 31 to the 8 with driver Daniel Hemrick. However, they fielded the 31 car as an extra entry in 2 races with driver Tyler Reddick.
Driving fuck.
In 2022, Justin Haley started 36 races for Colleague Racing in the 31. While Hay was not considered a rookie due to his numerous starts in car number 77 for Spire Motorsports, many considered him an unofficial rookie. I never considered him an unofficial rookie.
At all. I consider him just a bum.
Jim Van Diver started at 31 in the 31 a total of 59 times from 1970 to 1977. And other notable names in the 31 include Cale Yarbrough with 12 starts driving fuck. Jim Sauter 12 starts. Ralph Earnhardt 10 starts driving fuck.
Is Jim Sauter related to douchebag Johnny Sauter?
I think so. Joe Ruttman 9 starts. Morgan Shepherd 2 starts in his roller skates. Johnny Beauchamp 2 starts. Curtis Kreider 1 start, and Slick Johnson 1 start.
So you just named a bunch of
Slick Johnson.
Jimmy's Uncle Slick. Do I got to pull up the hat that I found today that I want Phil to buy?
Absolutely.
I got to see if I can find it in here.
Yeah, we send too much stuff.
We send way too much stuff.
Mainly Cooper bitching about me calling mid drivers mid, but
who's mid to you right now? Explain that one. Explain who's mid.
It was Gio. I like Gio Ruggiero, but he's mid.
Yeah,
his average finish outside of goddamn Daytona, Atlanta, is literally 16th. Guess how many trucks get to start each race? 32. What's in the middle of 32 and 1? Oh, 16. What is that? Mid. Boom.
Boom. Confetti.
To answer your question, that's Johnny's dad.
Mm.
So he is related.
Yeah.
He raised a bitch. I cannot stand Johnny Sauter, dude. Johnny Sauter is everything that Kyle Busch has been accused of being.
Victor, what are you doing in November? You want to come to a race with us?
Sure.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll take him to the big league when Johnny Sauter's there.
Oh
Sure.
my God. No, dude, we can't take Victor to anything but a NASCAR race.
Why?
You don't consider anything else other than
Oh,
NASCAR,
God.
remember?
No, that is not true.
This is the hat, by the way.
Oh, so sick.
I'm gonna buy it, dude. I'm telling you.
Dude, I am absolutely acquiring that hat. That is a must cop.
Oh, can't go an episode without a dick reference.
Slick Johnson.
God, what a name. Holy shit.
How the fuck is Warden Jeff related?
Well, see, when a man loves a woman.
No, we don't need it. We don't need it. Wait a minute, Victor. Can you give me a Ward Burton National Geographic voice?
Oh my God. We're here.
What is the Big Show coming out?
Well, it's the big show.
Hey, he was the
God.
giant in WCW. You get it right.
We're here in the wild watching these snakes under our boots. That's about, I think that's all right. I think
That's pretty spot on. I'll give it to you.
That was a good Warburton.
I'll give it to you. So, Coke 600 last week. I mean, let's talk about the Indy 500 a little bit first. Just a little bit.
It was a shit show the first 100 laps. I went back and watched it on Tuesday.
McLaughlin decided to step on the old McPeepee.
The old McPeepee. One of the best drivers in the world, though, AJ.
Yeah.
50 wins in Australia. Okay.
What the fuck does it mean in the continental U.S.?
Cool. Let's put the shrimp on the barbie. I don't give a damn. This is IndyCar in the United States.
Yeah. That was a big talk on Twitter this week. Did you see any of that?
Yeah, because Kyle Larson acted like an absolute asshat.
He did. He did. I understand Larson though. Like, take everything about Larson away, everything you don't like about him. I get it. He's fucking nervous because he's got this time crunch he's got to meet.
See, when you have 0 top 15 finishes in IndyCar and you've already wrecked 2 in the past 2 weeks, you can shut your fucking mouth. If it was Kyle Busch, I would say the same thing. If it was Christopher Bell, I'd say the same thing. That was stupid. Do I understand why he was frustrated? Okay, fine. But you don't do that. No, especially when you've already made the claim that you're the best driver in the world, and then less than 2 hours later, you're on a plane because you crashed out early on your own because you didn't know how to shift gears.
Hindsight 2020. Hindsight is 2020. I'm just
that was
saying,
the racing god saying Larson wrecked. Ha ha.
How many cars did he wreck in the month of May? 3, 4, 5?
Well, three Indy cars and then at least 1 Cup car.
Still a driving fuck.
I'll give it to him. He's still a driving fuck.
He's still a driving fuck. I hate him, but he's a driving fuck.
The way Victor is on here is how he is when he's posted tweets, and I can't stop laughing. He's a national treasure.
This is
don't inflate my ego.
Yeah, this is Victor 24/7.
Yeah, there's no differentiating. It's like all the time.
But I am concerned. When I'm 55, do I still act this way, or when is it time to calm down?
I think time to calm down was like 10 years ago, but here we are.
I'm mentally 12, so
that was when I calmed down.
I have a kid. I haven't calmed down.
Well, you need to have more kids, apparently.
I can't. I got a vasectomy.
Oh, that sucks. I'll be your kid.
That reminds me of on The Hangover. I'll be your Doug.
I think this is a bad idea to have a show tonight.
I'm having a great time.
Alex Palou wins the Indy 500. Kyle Larson does not. He wrecks.
Spaniard,
his first oval win too.
Is it real? Oh, wow.
His
Penske
first oval
cars-
win, although he's won pretty much damn near every IndyCar race this season.
the Penske cars after the penalty did not shit.
I thought Newgarden did all right.
I mean, not what you think he would normally do at Indy, though.
That's fair.
He did all right up until he had mechanical issues.
Yeah.
Probably because they took his cheater parts away.
Dude, I felt bad for Rossi. He had the car.
That
He
was the
really
one that
did
caught
have
on
the
fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All they needed was a clean pit and thing fucking engulfed.
Just golfing.
Just golfing. Victor golfs. If you ever see him on a golf course yelling at a flag, it's him.
Okay. So on a golf course, I am a complete 180 of the human being that I am at a racetrack, to be fair.
I got to see it to believe it.
Fair.
I'm going to have to see that one.
That's a fair request.
So he moved into the Coke 600. Victor, you were there.
I was.
You got kicked out of your seat a couple times.
I did not get kicked out. I voluntarily relocated.
Voluntarily relocated.
He was voluntold.
He was voluntold.
I was not. I voluntarily. Now, if they had come back, I would have been told. But you know, it's like when you see the coaches that were. It's a mutual decision to part ways when really we know they were fired, but we just let them go with it.
Ronnie
Just
Childers.
just let me go with this.
Ronnie Childers.
Rodney Childers.
Oops, because Rodney Childers. Oh my God, the crew chief. I thought we were talking about football coaches. I was like, I don't know any football coaches that were named Rodney.
Victor's had some silver bullets tonight.
I've had zero. I haven't had a beer since Charlotte, actually.
Are you on a sabbatical
Yeah,
for a week?
I drank enough for a couple weeks that day.
I thought the Coke 600 was really good.
Oh,
I thought it was the best race of the year.
in Atlanta. Yeah,
I still give it the nod over Atlanta. And I don't know if it was
over Atlanta.
I don't know if it was because like the broadcast was so much better, so that like elevated it to me, but I don't know. It didn't feel like the long race it always feels like. Like there was something going on at every moment in that race.
I don't know, it never feels long in person. I don't know. It's just the only race I've ever been to that felt like a long race was last year's night race. That was miserable.
That was miserable. Although that was one that sitting in the stands felt like it went fast.
Yeah, it felt like I was dying a slow, painful death.
Patrick, that was a question I was curious about, actually, because you told us last week that you didn't have a Prime subscription, but you were okay with that. You were just going to listen to the race on the radio.
Bro, it's free for 30 days.
It is free for 30 days.
Get on that.
It is free for 30 days. However,
Treat yourself.
I commend Patrick for sitting here saying that he wasn't going to bitch about it. He was just going to listen to the race on radio and be done with it.
To be fair, PRN and MRN are absolute god tier, and I wish they were on TV.
I always love when NBC does those like radio style
Yeah, I do too.
with Bagley. Like I think
Fox could never.
So good. So good. But it's good to hear that the race was also relayed well on radio, which it always is going to be.
Yeah.
That might have made Bristol last year interesting.
Quick subject change real quick. They're showing this year's 500, and I just remembered that he's never taken the in his 3 wins at Daytona, he's never taken the checker flag without a yellow flag.
Byron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that Coke 400 race he won wasn't under green either, was it?
Non-driving fuck.
Super Speedway merchant William Byron.
Oh wait, actually, technically, he did take the checker flag this year, but I mean, come on,
Michael Waltrip for the 2020s.
Facts. Can't disagree. Although, I mean, obviously, he's got more talent in his toenail than Michael Waltrip does in his whole life. But
Hey, Michael Waltrip's 2-time Daytona 500 winner too.
That Dale Earnhardt
cool
documentary gave me some.
Hold on, let's not talk about 3 and 4. I'm only through 1 and 2. So,
well, episode 4. No, it's a really good documentary, though.
Yeah, really
absolutely amazing.
I haven't finished it yet either.
It is the perfect racing documentary.
Yes.
I don't know if I give it the nod for best sports documentary though.
It's the best. I cannot think it and the Michael Jordan one, even though I don't like Michael Jordan.
The
really.
Last Dance is
it and the Last Dance are like they're. I wish the Dale one had been like 8 episodes, not 4. Because I would have liked to have seen a whole episode of the 70s.
They crammed a lot into those 4 episodes.
They did a huge like timeline jump in episode 3.
Yeah, I figured.
Episode 3, because like they skip out on, I think it was 90.
Don't tell me, motherfucker. As soon as I click off on this podcast, it's going.
No, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying, like they skip out like on entire seasons in there.
Yeah,
and that was the only thing that I was like,
they
damn.
Didn't skip 94 because he's a champion in 94.
It was the year that Kawicki won it. Then it was 93.
It's 92.
92.
Yeah, Dale won in 93 and 94.
What year did they skip? They skipped 95. They might have skipped 95.
They definitely skipped 92 for sure, because they skipped that in episode 2.
Right.
So then they probably skipped they probably skipped the Gordon years.
They didn't skip over it, but they kind of went through it really quickly.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen, like, if I could make one critique, an episode about the 60s and 70s, and then probably 3 episodes on the 80s and 3 episodes on the 90s, and then probably another 1 or 2 episodes on post-death.
I would sit there and listen to Dale Jr. do like a special on the 75 greatest NASCAR drivers, like an episode for each one. That would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Which some of the people on that list shouldn't be, but that's a discussion for another day.
We'll go over all that stuff later on. Back to the Coke 600. What we were talking about.
Yeah.
What was... I mean, the story really ended up being Denny Hamlin, his team not getting the car full enough. He obviously wasn't going to race Byron hard after that because he's not going to risk getting a worse finish than what he already was going to get by destroying the car trying to race him when it didn't matter.
Right.
Shout out the Trackhouse team, the one team, Ross Chastain, from 40th all the way to first. Took
First
the lead
since 60 something.
It was 71, yeah.
It was 71, but I think the first time since 60 where it was like an actual qualified 40th position or last position that won. I think Petty had was it an engine change or something after qualifying? Or
no, that was the one. Those were the ones in the 90s that happened. 71 was the last time it happened where he just started last and then won. But it was also Richard Petty, so basically he was driving a Maserati and everybody else was driving a Ford Pinto.
Shout out Ross, man.
Dude, big shout out Ross.
And I know Phil texted him because he sent me the screenshot the next day.
Texted us.
Did you get a response, Phil?
Nope.
I mean, he probably got like 807,212 texts. So
yeah, he probably got 1 million.
I will say he responded to you after the first time because that was in the screenshot. It's actually Phil just texting himself.
Yeah,
it was actually me.
It's my other phone.
It's my other phone.
one for the bitch, one for the plug.
Sick.
Oh, Ryan, Shrek. Shrek doesn't like Heim.
That's not Shrek. It's not the same person up top.
That's Ryan Phillip.
It's Ryan Phillip.
But Shrek said he was Ryan Phillip.
No, he said he's Ryan Phillip.
Phillip. Did you get any of that watermelon?
Yeah, see,
Victor?
It is the same motherfucker.
Yeah, I actually did. Did you not? Did I not send you the picture?
I don't.
I
think
saw
you
Vince
did.
got some.
Hold on, I'm sending it to you right now.
I didn't know if that was the where Victor got kicked out of and he couldn't sit there anymore.
Dude, Vince was all over freaking NASCAR social media last week.
Yeah, we're all in the same. We're like you can see all three of us, him and his wife and me, on the broadcast.
Well,
I
I
didn't
pointed
see
you
him.
out. I took a picture of you.
Indeed. Did you get the picture?
I did. I'm trying to get it uploaded. There's
And I
certain.
gotta say that is some of the best watermelon I've ever had in my life. Like that
You-
was actually incredible.
You got a party going on at your house?
Yeah, that's why the ring camera was going off earlier. It's hard to believe that guy was flipping everybody off earlier.
I'm actually a normal person. I just act like an idiot.
I had so much to say right there. I just kept it to myself. I'm not gonna.
Well, don't say
No, I
say it with your
can't.
chest.
Nope. Nope. It's nothing bad. I don't want to.
Shrek doesn't like Belle either.
I just why?
He did say
He told
Bourbon Bottle
Chevrolet
Roll.
about themselves.
Did you ever go into detail about that? Have you ever explained that on here? What he said to you?
What Bell said to me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the first time I met him, I'd met him before, but the first time I met him donning his attire, as we say, I said, "Thank you for what you said about Chevrolet," and he said, "Damn right, we're all tired of it. Someone had to say it." And I was like, "Dude, holy shit, I may be in love."
I may be in love. When you get the 20 tattoo.
If he wins the championship, I might have him sign it. If I'm there and I can get him to sign it, I will go get it tattooed.
Well, we will be there in 26 next year.
We will be there, and he very well could win it this year, and he definitely could win it next year.
If he wins it this year, would you still get him to sign it to get it tattooed?
If he makes it to the championship 4 early enough, I will fly out and go. But
that must be a nice luxury.
What do you mean? Must be not you got more money than I do.
We ain't talking about money here.
Talk about time.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you went out there, if Chase made the championship 4 and you went out there and asked your wife to go, she would tell you to get on a plane and go.
She would probably go because she likes that Phoenix area. But
Phoenix is awesome. In case anybody hasn't been, go to Phoenix. It's awesome.
I've heard that. I'll get out there one of these days.
Dude, Phoenix was a cool ass town.
Anything else interesting happened to the Coke 600? I can't remember now.
Anything else? Well, no.
It's like such a blur at this point. It's been a week.
There
there was a lot interesting that happened. Larson wrecked twice.
Larson did step on it twice.
Well, he stepped on it once. The second one, in his defense, was not really his fault, but it was still funny. Especially since it took out
Suarez stepped on it.
Oh yeah, man. That guy's gotta go. I'm sorry.
Taint.
Taint.
Kyle Larson, non-fuck driver.
Who is that? He sounds cool.
That's Taint.
That's Taint.
I'd change my name, but who is that?
You would not know him. However, he iRaced with us a lot.
Okay.
He's from here.
He is from here. He's the one I went to Saturday night's main event with last week.
Too far south for me.
Yep. I don't know. You're more than welcome to always come back, though.
Hey, I will be back. I just won't live there.
Well, no, you get the luxury of being so close to the fucking tracks where you can just drive to it.
Yeah, I have 6 tracks within 6 hours. So, yeah.
I'm 7 hours just to get to you.
Yeah.
No, it's only 5 to get to me.
Still, I mean, I'm exaggerating it, but
yeah. So you have 2 tracks within what, 4 hours?
Daytona and Homestead. That's it.
Yep.
We ain't got no more short tracks around here.
Oh, Tate will be at the 400.
Okay, we'll see you there.
I will be there. I just haven't bought my tickets yet.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Phil also might be there. We had the truck race tonight.
It was a damn good race too.
It was a good finish.
It was a good lap, 50 laps.
Raja gets
Good
the
run.
best of Corey Heim and Lane Riggs. Did we confirm or deny that Heim flipped the bird to Riggs?
I don't think that was a bird.
All I know is before he crossed the line, I saw the hand go out the window.
Yeah, I saw it, but it looked like it was this, like this, not this.
Yeah, Victor, do a show and tell of what he did.
But when a man loves a woman,
Ward Burton explaining the birds and the bees.
the bird is this, and the bees I can't tell you about. Because I've never actually done it, because obviously my son Jeb can't come for me because he sucks.
I mean, Ward was kind of a non-driving fuck a little bit.
He was just an entertaining fuck, though.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Jeb's also retarded.
He also.
Oh, gee. Victor.
Wait, can I say that? I can't say
I
that.
don't think you can say that.
Okay, sorry. I take that back.
I mean, you say it on Twitter all day long, so if anybody...
It's just the word. Like, look, I think it's way... God, I can't say that either. Okay.
The views of Victor do not express the views of the Clean Air Show.
Views and opinions are Victor Kress and Victor Kress only.
only all the stories I can tell from the group chat. But I won't, because that's private.
What group chat?
Yeah, we don't have a group chat.
No, we absolutely have a group chat. We just can't talk about what goes on in the group chat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Except for Cooper. He can eat a dick tonight.
Victor is in a rivalry with Cooper right now.
Wait, no, what is it? He can eat a Slick Johnson.
Good number 31 reference, Victor. Good number 31 reference.
His idea was to have Victor on this week.
The guy over here. This guy over here.
Victor, who are you flipping off behind you?
Oh, actually, one of my good friends that was in the Navy with me.
Tate, you got to go back to the beginning of the episode where we talked about the car number 31. Slick Johnson drove the 31.
Slick Johnson. If I remember correctly, I'm going to look it up. I don't know if I want to Google Slick Johnson, but I'm gonna. Slick
Tate,
Johnson,
you weren't here earlier. Let me show you the hat that Phil's buying.
NASCAR.
If I don't see Phil with that hat on at championship weekend in 2026, I'm going to be pissed.
Wait, he can wear that in the infield, but I can't ask Cliff if he's going to call Chevrolet. I'm sorry, I got to call Bull.
No, but I mean, this is like different. Like people look at that and go, "Haha, Dick Trickle was a NASCAR driver."
And people look at Cliff Daniels and go, "Haha, you're a spineless person because you called Chevrolet because you got raced hard. Boo hoo."
Hey, fun fact with Phil, randomly coming out right here. Slick Johnson. His name is Julius David Slick Johnson III.
Slick's actually in his legal name.
Phone call. I'm doing a live show here, Tate.
And then, so
Answer
he
Tate's phone
actually.
call.
Do you know the?
Hang on, we'll answer Tate's phone call. Hang on, Phil. Yes, Tate.
All right, let Phil talk.
He hung up.
Okay, so do you know the? Have you ever seen the video of the paramedic getting hit in the infield during the ARCA race in 1990 at Daytona, and it sends him flipping?
Yeah.
Slick Johnson died in that crash, but he was not the one that was hit at all.
Was he in the car?
He was in the wreck, but he wasn't in the part of the wreck that took out the paramedic.
So a paramedic died and Slick Johnson died at the same time, but not because of the same incident? Oh, that's amazing.
The paramedic lived.
Oh, he lived?
Yeah.
No way.
You said the paramedic died. I thought you did.
Slick Johnson died.
Oh.
In that crash that the paramedic got hurt.
Jeez.
So the paramedic was run over by an automobile and lived, but Slick Johnson ran hard into the wall and didn't live.
Tate says he's going to give you some money to buy that hat.
Could you say that Slick lost due to pierogies?
I also got a text message from Zach to tell Victor to rotate his phone.
Okay. Well, hold on. Hey, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Speaking of Slick Johnson.
Oh, Hey, Denny Hamlin's 2021 throwback was a throwback to Slick Johnson. I had
No,
no
it was
idea.
not. Are you
Swear to
serious?
God, I'm watching the video right now.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Oh, now
Ryan
I'm
just
watching people
posted like the
fight,
whole
dude.
fucking thing about it. The accident which Johnson was involved in, which paramedic Mike Staley was also injured one lap later, was featured in an episode of Rescue 911 that aired on November 13th, 1990.
Y'all missed the pierogi disease joke, but oh well.
What the hell is pierogies?
Can we talk about Tim Richmond real quick?
Basically, you know when your shaft is looking a little wet?
No.
That's not pierogies.
I'm talking about your drive shaft, you pervs.
Pierogies is something you eat, Victor.
No,
It
you're
is.
thinking
No,
of a.
yes.
Hold on.
You're gonna look it up and you're gonna find out how fucking wrong you are.
You're wrong.
Hold on.
He's gonna look up pierogies and be like, wow, that looks like a tasty treat.
Oh, god damn it. It's Peronis. I'm sorry.
I knew what you were trying to say, but
I knew
like,
exactly
you
what
say
you were trying to
pierogies,
say,
like,
but it's not pierogies.
Zach, left turn. Zach was at the truck race tonight.
How was it in person?
Hopefully a lot better than the first 100 and some odd laps
Yeah.
were on TV.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was eating Mexican food at that point.
I was watching SmackDown.
I don't understand wrestling. I don't get it.
It's no different than watching a TV show.
That's fair.
That's the best way to
I
put
went
it.
in person once because I was like hype about it, and it was so awful. I just was like, okay, yeah, I'm out. But
apparently, Victor's a picky motherfucker. AJ, that motherfucker, worse than Dalton.
That's probably accurate. Both suffering from the autism.
Sheila.
The views of Victor Crest do not display the
Are
views.
You kidding me? Dalton would say that. Are you kidding
I know
me?
Dalton would. We're trying to keep it somewhat professional here, though. We got some big stuff coming up.
You didn't just say that out loud.
What?
Trying to keep it professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Slick Johnson you are.
Did I tell you about the week that we had a Dick and a Dink back to back on the same episode?
Dick and the Dink? What the hell is that?
Oh, what episode was it? Was it 30 or 29?
I think it was 29.
I think we had an episode where literally it was a Dick and then a Dink.
Like dual income, no kids? Dink? Or no? That's what I think when I think of Dink.
Oh my God.
I was going to say you and Gwen are a Dink, but then I didn't want it to sound weird. So, like, it sounded weird anyway. Congratulations.
Thanks. Appreciate it. It might have been 29. That was Chad Little, Greg Sachs. Yes. Dink Weidenhouse drove the 29 or B29s. It was often numbered for 27 races from 1954 to 1956.
He couldn't have gotten 2 more races.
Hang on, though, because I showed this to Phil during that episode, or I showed everybody during that episode. This is the picture that they put with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like a damn taxi. See, that's what Richard Petty was beating.
And then we had Grant Adcox.
Adcox.
Nice.
I'll tell you what he's adding.
Cox.
Peronis.
Pierogies.
No, it's just a hoagie as a sandwich, right?
A pierogi is a potato-filled, like, almost like a ravioli.
It's
It's
a potato ravioli.
Doesn't sound very good.
Oh, they're delicious.
They are delicious.
I'm picky, so I'm out probably. But
I'll make you some next time you come.
Victor
if I don't
is
eat it, you
picky,
can't be
though.
upset.
Okay.
Victor is picky.
I am picky.
You also like to pick the worst times. Tell me you got to use the fucking bathroom.
We're back on this again.
You're pissing yourself next time and walking around all day like that.
It's in your damn truck, so
Hey, it might be in my truck, but you still got to walk around in it.
If you're that dead set, I'll just piss on your seat and clean it later.
I'm just gonna have an empty jug for you back there next time.
Okay. Piss jug. Be like Ray the piss jug guy.
Ray's piss jug.
Like this?
Please tell me that's not what I think it is.
No, it's tea, asshole.
I'm gonna say you need to see a doctor. Holy shit, that's Bear Grylls back there.
Now he's drinking it.
He's drinking his own piss.
Oh.
Dude, Bear Grylls is like the fucking coach from Dodgeball.
Like
is drinking my own piss necessary?
Holy shit, he's drinking his own piss.
No, but it's sterile, and I like the taste.
Wait, is Bear Grylls? He's Australian, right?
I don't know. He's dead, I think.
What?
I'm pretty sure he died, didn't he?
I don't think so, buddy.
I thought Bear Grylls died. Like,
no, you're thinking of Steve Irwin, dude.
No.
Bear Grylls is definitely not dead. He's 50.
Bear Grylls is not dead. Who was the dude who just died?
Lots of people, dude.
He was on Discovery.
The guy from Duck Dynasty?
No, not the guy from Duck Dynasty. He was one of these like travel show guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Anthony Bourdain? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Anthony Bourdain died a couple years ago.
That's who I'm thinking of then.
Yeah.
He just died. Dude died like in literally 2 years ago.
2018.
Okay, so 7 years ago.
Almost a decade.
He just died when I was a kid. In that case, Steve Irwin just fucking died too. You know what? Dale just died.
No, we're not bringing that up. So, Raj Owens. Let's just go to fantasy picks because I don't know where we're getting here. Go ahead, Phil, because you already made your lineup.
Listen, I just gotta say something. I feel like y'all secretly hate me and just talk shit constantly behind my back, and then bring me on here to look like a fool. I'm just saying.
No, you do that enough for yourself.
God damn
it. The first part, spot on. No, I'm kidding.
Number one, nobody ever has time to talk shit about you because we're always talking with you in the same chat.
That's fair, except for Cooper.
He says it right in there, though. All right, my picks for this week, I went with Ross, Dinger, Suarez, Austin Dillon, and Todd Gilliland.
This is for fantasy?
Yeah, I'm just using up people that I need to use up that I haven't used. And then picks, I did Ross, Busher, Priest, and Reddick.
I'm close. I'm close to the same. It's tough to do it before practice and qualifying is done, but I went Larson, Bell, Chastain, Logano, Elliott, Priest. And then I went Chastain, Blaney, Priest, Reddick. I kind of wish I put Hocevar in there because I think that dude's going to fuck. Oh, we didn't talk about that. Hocevar. Fucking shout out Carson Hocevar one time.
Oh, yeah.
Was good till it blew.
Good till it wasn't.
Yeah, good till it wasn't. Victor, who's your fantasy picks this week, or did you not make them yet?
You're talking about like for the fantasy, like NASCAR fantasy?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. But here, let me think.
He hasn't changed his picks in freaking weeks.
Well, judging the fucking standings, that's facts.
Yeah, I just remembered I haven't done that in a while. Okay, I gotta make a quick complaint. That app used to be awesome, the NASCAR app. It's terrible. It's absolutely awful. And to get the fantasy picks, it should be one fucking button, not a damn rigmarole freaking I need Lara Croft Tomb Raider to find the damn pick site. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, boomer.
I feel like a damn boomer. I do. I feel like I'm 72 years old bitching about Amazon Prime right now. But it is ridiculous. I am too ADHD for this shit. And I have way too many flipping hobbies. Anyway. So don't wait. I thought we usually do one winner and then underdog.
That's coming.
That's coming up.
Okay. Well,
That's picks.
yeah.
You can just forego your fantasy picks. I can just go right into the fantasy standings.
Very well.
Vince is first. Kyle Larson's iRacing account. Shrek, you are second. Third, Manda Love. Fourth, One Blue Weston. 5, King J Hip Racing. 3, 6 is me, NASCAR's Consistency. 7th is Ruggs Motorsports. 8th is Jackhammer JT. 9th is Door Bumper Not Clear. It's Brandon. 10th is Cold Bowl 24. 11th, Priscilla. 12th, Junior's Wild Bandits. 13th, Dale's Mustache. 14th, Phil, Mr. Excitement. 15th, Casual Chaos. 16th is Victor. I still refuse to say that name on the show.
Yeah, you can't say that on the show.
17th is Tate, T. Cawthorn 88, and 18th is Josh's Berries, who I don't think has set their lineup since Daytona.
Making an upswing. I gained a spot this week.
It's about time.
Dude, I was in the top 10 and all of a sudden I had all those DQs and I tanked.
It's a dumpling. Victor stick to being a Twitter meme. No, he ain't just a Twitter meme. He's an everything meme.
Excuse you, it's a GIF.
I guess so. All right, picks. Phil, you won last week because I picked Kyle Larson like a fucking idiot.
Idiot.
So who you going with this week?
The pace car.
Come on, man.
Give me John Hunter Nemechek.
To do what?
Well, remember, you can only pick guys once a season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it's who's going to finish the highest.
I was like confused for a second there.
No, I'm saving all my big dogs till later.
I'm taking Hocevar.
That's a good pick.
Who did I pick way back? Because I think I picked for Vegas.
You picked for Atlanta, Riley Herbst.
That didn't work out.
That did not work out.
All right, then I'm going Bell.
Topher.
My long shot, I'm going to go with Corey Heim.
It's not a bad long shot.
I like that. He's already proven that Riley Herbst is absolutely useless. Besides his money.
Who is Victor's long shot?
Well, you got to do your long shot.
No, you can go ahead because I need to look at this.
Hocevar.
It's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick at all. Give me Ryan Preece.
All right.
That's all I got.
Dude, what is this Kufandi menswear, this new sponsor Christopher Bell's got?
Yeah, I saw that. And I went to their website, and it's like actually nice clothes for like a good price. I was really surprised.
The car looks nice. Like the
It looks
colors
awesome.
nice and
The-
stuff.
and the driver's suit looks freaking. I love orange, so like as you can see, but I like the driver's suit is flipping pristine. Oh my gosh, it looks awesome. But yeah, I looked at the website. I was like, oh wow, this is actually like pretty affordable clothes that look really nice.
Yeah,
I like
not,
Bell's car this weekend. Just saying.
not something you would see on a normal NASCAR car, in my
Correct.
opinion.
Correct. Yeah, his car this weekend, I really like it. It looks different. They've been doing a lot of different stuff with the DeWalt scheme this year.
I just wish they would have fixed that roof because that roof looks hideous.
It doesn't look great. It does not look great. And I haven't been on in a while, but I really liked his throwback scheme. I don't know why. Like it was ugly, but like cool. So
All right.
That's all I got this week. It's 11:30.
yeah, I'm trying to get on that 11:45 Bristol race.
5 o'clock comes early.
5
right,
o'clock. Why?
I got to work tomorrow.
Oh,
Clean Air Show. Follow it. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything. We're on it. Clean Air Show. Subscribe, follow, like, retweet, share with your friends. Help our algorithm out. I'm going to see how long I can keep making Victor do all these hand motions.
Buddy, this is a small warm up. This is what I do in the car on the way to the racetrack. You know.
Victor, thank you for coming on the show.
As always,
thank you for explaining yourself.
Race hell, praise Dale, and don't y'all dare be a Darth.
Phil, I'll see you Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Whoa.
We didn't have to bring Larson back into this, okay?
Whoa.
Some big news that we've got coming out here. Just give us a couple days. We'll let you all know about it.
Good stuff.
It'll be fun. Victor, I'm going to play our normal outro for you, but I want when it ends for you to be doing exactly this as we close out the show. There we go. Windmill it. There it is.